Hey, what's up you guys? It's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be talking about some stuff. As some of you may know, I was in a relationship with a narcissist for a few months. This was actually my last relationship and it just ended like 4 months ago, so it's still pretty fresh. And I'm still healing and learning how to heal and deal with what happened and accepting what happened. Trying to move forward with my life and move on in my relationships and dating and friendships and stuff like that. I want to start getting back into dating, but there are some red flags that you need to look out for, especially if you have dealt with narcissists in the past, and especially if you just got finished dating one. A lot of these guys have the same, strategy. Like they do the exact same things that normal people don't usually do. So these are some warning signs and red flags to look for that indicate that you are dating a narcissist or that this person is a narcissist. So I'm not going to give you a textbook definition of what narcissism is, but I'm just going to give you my personal definition. A narcissist is someone who only cares about themselves and uses and exploits people for their own gain, and they lie and pretend to get you to trust them so that you will give them what they want and be their perfect puppet or slave or whatever. They always have a strategy to get you to trust them and to get you to just tell them your secrets and tell them how much you care about them and stuff like that, and be vulnerable with them and let your guard down around them. So they do these things on purpose, and it's not to love you and it's not to spend the rest of their life with you. It's to figure out who you are, what you have, and how they can get it from you, and how they can exploit you, and how they can get narcissistic supply from your negative emotions. So I created a list of red flags and warning signs in case you are dating a narcissist, because this is really important. Like, these people are dangerous. They don't play by the rules. They don't care about anybody but themselves, and they're just very malicious. And especially malignant narcissists. There's 3 different kinds of narcissists. There's covert, there's malignant, vulnerable, and overt. Especially if you are dealing with a malignant narcissist, this is the most dangerous narcissist. I just got out of a relationship with a malignant narcissist. They just stop at nothing to get everything from you and to take everything from you. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the first red flag is moving too fast. Narcissists really want you to get them to trust them very, very fast. They don't like to put in a lot of work or effort or time into grooming you. They want to get it done fast and get what they want fast, get in and out fast. So when you meet them, they're going to act like they're really, really into you, and even though you just met this person, they're going to act like they're so fascinated with everything you have to say and just be staring at you like you're a celebrity or something. Like they really overdo it. Okay, so the first red flag is moving too fast. So yeah, they want to get in and get out really fast. So they're going to try to have sex with you very fast, very soon. In like the first week, probably. They're going to tell you that you're their wife or they're your husband or soulmate, and that they just love you so much, and they want to do all this stuff with you and future fucking with you, and like, oh yeah, we're going to go do this, we're gonna go on vacations, we're gonna have kids, we're gonna move in together and live happily ever after. Then they want to tell you all this stuff They want to tell you everything that they think that you want to hear so that you will let your guard down and let this person in, so that you can trust them and so that they can do their damage. When they do initially get in, they don't immediately start devaluing you. They keep building you up so that you can trust them. They build you up all the way to the top so that they can just cut you down. They're gonna move really fast. They're gonna just do everything really fast. When they get in your personal space really fast, or get in your house, get in your car, probably want to drive your car when you don't even know this person. They're gonna try to offer you things and you don't even know them like that. If someone wants to move in with you really, really fast, then that is a definite red flag. They just want to be around you 24/7. They want to take up all your time, all your energy, all your resources for them, to make them feel good. They also do all this stuff so that they can just get what they want, whether that's sex, whether that's money or attention or whatever, but either way, they're just using you. Like, it doesn't even matter if you want sex too, because they'll give you sex. They'll have great sex with you, but when you're not having sex, it'll just be hell. It'll just be hell. In my last relationship, I moved in with him way too fast after like a month of dating or talking, and that was a huge mistake, and I advise everyone to never do that. He also proposed to me very, very fast. I actually think that the only reason that he proposed to me was because I was starting to catch on, because I didn't really want him to live with me, because I was like, okay, I barely even know this person. I don't want this person always in my personal space 24/7. So I brought that to his attention and I said, I don't really want us to be living together. I'm not really that comfortable with that. And the next day he proposed to me. So they will make like major commitments to you if they feel like that's what they need to do to keep you. They'll buy you a ring. They'll buy you all this stuff. And it's great at first, but it's not worth it. It's just not worth it in the end, because they only give you that stuff just so they can take everything from you, you know. So don't move in with anybody after like a year. Like 8 months, okay. That's probably not a narcissist, because I don't think a narcissist would wait that long. But just don't make any major moves with this person after about a year, because only time will tell if this person is genuine. And if you don't let this person in that easily, then they'll probably just leave you alone because you're too hard to get in. They want easy prey. So as long as you resist the devil and submit yourself to God, then they will flee. What I mean by that is just not doing what they want you to do, not giving in to them, not having sex with them, not giving them your belongings like money, or letting them move in with you, or letting them drive your car or whatever. Don't do any of those things. And I feel like that's what most narcissists want. They either want your home, they either want your house, your car, your money, or your sex, or all four. As long as you hold out on that, then they'll probably leave you alone and move on to somebody that is easier to manipulate. As long as you're not fazed by the love bombing, and you're not letting them move in, and you're keeping your boundaries, then they will flee. They will find somebody else that's an easier target. The best thing to have is boundaries when you're dealing with narcissists. If they see that you have boundaries, then they'll probably just leave you alone because you're too hard to get. So the second sign is love bombing. So it kind of goes along with the first tip, but love bombing is when a person is just relishing you and just covering you in compliments and just laying it on thick, like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, you are my wife, you are my husband, you are my soulmate, I want to be with you forever, you are perfect, you are the best ever, you are just a star, you're gold. Like, it feels really, really good, and it sucks that it's just all for pretend, but you are really beautiful, unless they probably wouldn't, even be interested in you. But they're just telling you that over and over and over and over and over again to get you to trust them and to get you to let your guard down. And they also do that so that you will put value in them. You will value what they say if they make you feel really good. They will make you value their words and their opinions and what they say over your own, because normal people don't love bomb normal people. Like, they just, I don't know, somebody might say, oh, you look good today, or I like your outfit, or whatever, but they're not gonna say all these things, because if a person is already attractive, then they probably know that. So why would a healthy person feel the need to love bomb and say, oh my God, you're such a goddess, you're such a god, oh my God. They will expect that in return from you. They want you to do the same thing. They want you to validate them. They want you to praise them and raise them up just like they did you. So they're going to do that just so you feel obligated to do the same thing. Narcissists need constant validation. They're always like, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, I wasn't in the wrong, right? Like they always want you to say yes. They always want you to agree with them and validate them, even if they're wrong. So they will validate you, everything you do, everything you say, they will validate it, mirror it, so that you will in turn do that for them. The third sign is that they will do too much for you too soon. Okay, so I'm just going to give you an example, because I had a date last night, and I feel like that was a narcissist, because he was just doing way too much. So, he was being like too good to be true, like, oh yeah, like just being overly like accommodating, being overly polite, and to where it's like not normal, but like not to where it's like super weird to really have you looking like, what's wrong with you? But everything they do is just subtle. So for example, the guy that I was on a date with last night, we had our straw paper from our drinks, and they were on the table. And then he went to the waiter and said, can you throw this away for me? Like being like just overly like polite, overly like just doing too much, because a normal person would just have left it right there, because that's normal behavior. But they'll do all these great things in the beginning, and they will go out of their way. They will go out of their way to make themselves look really, really good. Like, they'll do things that most people don't do to try to impress you. So that's another thing. So if you see a person, you know, like doing too much, like being overly polite, being overly accommodating, and just trying to seem like super perfect and super good, then it's probably too good to be true. The fourth red flag that I have is that they display obsessive behavior, especially when they first meet you. So what I mean by obsessive behavior, they will be obsessed with you. They will study you. They will stare at you, stare at your every movement. Because they are studying you. They are studying how you react to things, your facial expressions, your body movements, the way you walk, your talk, your mannerisms. They store all of that so that they can know you like the back of their hand, and so that they can exploit you, basically. They want to get to know you, not to love you, but so they can just, it's like they're studying their prey so they can get in and get what they want. You know, they will stare at you. They will be so fascinated with everything you say, even if it's not even that fascinating or important. Like, you can say like, oh, I like that gum, and then they'll be like, really? I love that gum. I love that gum so much. This is what they do. They're gonna stare at you. They're gonna call your phone over and over and over and over and over again. Like they will display obsessive behavior because these people are obsessed with their prey. They're obsessed with getting supply from their prey, especially if it's grade A supply. Someone who knows how to make them feel really good. Someone who's really accommodating, they will really be obsessed with you because you make them feel so good, and you give them so much attention that they become obsessed with you because that's just what they want. They just want supply. They're going to be obsessive, and they're going to stare at you and be so fascinated and so into you. The fifth red flag that I have is mirroring. They will mirror everything you say. They will mirror your opinions. They will mirror your mannerisms, the way that you talk. They will basically become you. They'll basically become you so that you will like them. They'll basically become you so that you will like them. But eventually, after they become you and soak in all of your mannerisms and soak in your essence and who you really are, they will take that and then just replace you. They will take the very thing that makes you, you, and they will adopt that, and then they will, you know, use it on you so that you will be less likely to be yourself. They want to mirror your opinion, like just doing the most, like just being overly, like being just overly into you is the biggest red flag, you know. Because it's just not normal behavior. Like, a healthy person would take things slow. A healthy person would already assume that you have high confidence, and they won't feel the need to validate you so much because you probably validate yourself if you're healthy like them. It is normal to give a compliment every now and then, like, you're beautiful or you look nice today or whatever, but just doing too much of that is a red flag. What my ex would do to me if I would, you know, be in my head and be thinking like, there's something that's just not right, but I just can't put my finger on it. And it's almost like he picked up that I was having cognitive dissonance and that I was questioning him. And he would always say, I love you, I love you, I love you. Every time I would have these thoughts that there's just something not right. This can't be real. This is not real. This is fake. He would always say, I love you so much. You are my everything. You are my world. Even though I didn't even know this person like that. I mean, that's something that has to be built over time. And then even then, I feel like a normal person would not lay it on as thick. So moving too fast, love bombing, doing the most for you too soon, obsessive behavior, and mirroring. Those are my 5 red flags that I have for you guys. I'm sure there is more, a lot more. If you can think of any more, then leave them in the comment section below, so we can have discussions and stuff like that. That would be awesome if we could do that. Let me know if you guys want me to do any other videos like this. And yeah, that's about it. If you have any similar, experiences like I had, then leave them in the comment section below, because it's really important to know that there are people that are going through the same thing that you went through, and have went through similar traumatic experiences. It's really healing to know that you're not the only one. So that would be great if we could have discussions and a community in the comment section below. Just have a community of positivity and reassurance among each other. Make sure you do that, and make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any content. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.